So mark your own. We'll do my favorite student again, good old Sirke. Olivia, you can just kind of follow along and watch, and I'll get you up in a little bit. Given f of x equals negative 4x plus 2, evaluate the following. F of 6, what that really means is replace every single x with a 6. Negative 24 plus, negative 22? Mm-hmm. Yes? Number 2, f of 10. Negative 38? Yep. Number 3, f of 2. Negative 6, 1 mark each. F of 4, negative 13 times 4, negative 40. That's wrong, Mr. Duke. Negative 42? Yeah, I guess negative 52. Negative 52 plus 2. Negative 50? No, positive 54. Is that right? Yes. Woo! Boy, did I botch that doing math in my head. F of 9, negative 36 plus 2 is negative 34. Oh! What do you think they want me to do in number 6? Add up the answer. See, this is why, function notation really, if you wrap your brain around it, lets you give a lot of instructions in a very, very clear way. So this is going to be f of 6, which conveniently from number 1 was negative 22, plus f of 10, which conveniently from number 2 was negative 38. Anybody of you noticed that you already calculated both of those? Yep. You did? Nice. It's going to be negative 22 plus negative 38, negative 60? F of 5 plus f of 8. Oh, this one I'm actually going to have to calculate. F of 5 is going to be negative 20 plus 2, negative 18 plus f of 8 is negative 32 plus 2, negative 30. Is the answer negative 48? I think. Number 8. F of 1 plus f of 4. Okay. F of 1 is negative 4 plus 2, negative 2. Take away. F of 4 is negative 16 plus 2. It's negative 2 minus minus 14. Hey, Brianna, what's a minus minus the same as? What's a minus minus the same as? Plus. This is really negative 2 plus 14, or 14 take away 2. 12? Number 9. Yeah. Fine. Move this out of the way a little bit because I need more room. Thunk. Number 9. Here's what they don't want me to do. They don't want me in number 9 to put a negative 18 for the x. Otherwise, they would have written f of negative 18. What they're really saying is this. If f of x, what is f of x? Tyler, can you read me where it says a given? What is f of x? It's really saying if negative 4x plus 2 works out to negative 18, solve for x. So I can also actually, in a small amount of writing, give you a whole equation to solve. Also fairly convenient and short. Is that okay, Brody? Yep. I think I'd minus 2 from both sides, yes? And I'll end up with negative 4x equals negative 20. Divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. I think I end up with x equaling a nickel. 5. Negative? No, it's negative divided by negative. It's got to be positive. Psst. By the way, Amy, do you notice up here I found f of 5, and what did I get? Negative 18, so if f of x equals negative 18, what must the input have been? I confirmed it. It was a 5. If I was really clever, I would have spotted that. That one I didn't spot. B. Okay. Now my equation is x minus 1, x plus 2. Garrett, I think I can do some of this in my head. I'll show you what I mean. It wants me to put a 6 in the first bracket And because it's in the brackets, BEDMAS says I would do the bracket first. So Garrett, what is 6 take away 1? That first bracket is going to work out to a 5. You know what the second bracket's going to work out to? Yep. And what is 5 times 8? 40. 1 mark. Number 2. F of 1, that's going to end up being 0 times 3. Oh, Greg, in your head, what is 0 times 3? No calculator. You guys didn't see. His lip was trembling. He was really scrunching his... Yeah, there you go. 0. The easiest timetable of them all. F of negative 2. Okay. That's going to be negative 2 take away 1, negative 3. Negative 2 plus 2. Greg, you're on a roll with this 0 times table. What's negative 3 times 0? Best guess, 0. Number 4, ooh, okay. If I stick a negative 13 in, I'm going to get negative 14 times negative 11. Yes? Amy, what's a negative times a negative? I know my answer is going to be positive, so if this was multiple choice, I'd cross out any negative answers. 14 times 11, oh, I gave you the 11 times table trick. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 4. In the middle is going to be a 5. It's 154. I showed you guys the 11 times table trick, didn't I? Yeah. Yep. Amy's saying no. Oh, it's a nice one. F of 9, that's going to be 8 times 11. Well, that's 88. There's really 2 11 times tables trick. The first is for single-digit numbers. You just write the number twice. The second, though, is that double-digit one that I taught some of you. F of 6 minus F of 10. Well, F of 6 is 40. See, I see that up there. Minus, have I done F of 10 already? Nope. 9 times 12. It's going to be 40 minus 9 times 12. Do I go 40 minus 9 equals and then times 12? Bad maths. It's going to be 40 minus 108, which is negative 68. Number 7, F of 5 plus F of 8. Oh, I'm going to have to do both of these because I don't see that I've done them anywhere else already. F of 5 is going to be 4 times 7 plus F of 8 is going to be 7 times 10. Ashley, is this 28 plus 70? I think so. 98? Yeah? No? Yeah, right? Ooh. Scared me for a second there. Thought I'd lost my touch. Number 8, F of 1 minus F of 4. Ooh, F of 1 I already did. 0, take away. Right? F of 1 I did as question 2. F of 4. By the way, another reason, Garrett, that function notation is handy is because that's fairly the same as that I can just drop an answer down without having to do the answer. So it even lets me know, oh, by the way, those will have the same answer. That's not really why they designed it, but that's being clever and cheating in a positive way. F of 4 is going to be 3 times 6, negative 18, 1 mark. C, use the grid provided to find F of negative 4. When X is negative 4, what's your Y value? How high are you? Because we said that Y equals and F of X are interchangeable. In other words, Naomi, F of X is negative 4 right here. Oh, it's that point. How high is that? And I don't even need to know the equation if they give me the graph. I can tell you whatever F value you want. Did you say whatever effing value you want? No, whatever F value. I didn't add an ing, people. F of 5. 5 to the right. Yonk. Yonk. That's this point right here. 3, yes? How is C different? What did they give me in C? What is that negative 4? Left, right? Yeah. Isn't it B4? Of course it's 4. Let me just make that 4 a little bit clearer so you can see it. Sometimes my 4s just look a little bit like 3s. I'm sorry. Okay. A little better than that. 4. This is going out online too. Now, can I do C now? Hey, that -4 that they gave me, is that an X value? What is it? It's in fact, you know what? It's several things. It's a range. Yes. It's an output. Yes. It's an f of x answer. All interchangeable, giving you different ways to think about it. So if it's a y value, it's a height. So when we're -4 high, 1, 2, you know what? -4 high is this line right here. There's only one height that appears. Sorry, only one. It only appears once. What x value goes with it? -5. Give yourself a score out of 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 3. Is it out of 19? Sorry, I missed number 9. So it's out of 20? Even more gooder. So give yourself a score out of 20. Normally I'd say hand this in. Will I be seeing you between now and your test? Would you like this perhaps to study from? This kind of a, so let's do the person at the end of each row, Simi, Kira, Curtis, Ashley, Darian, and Nimi. Tear out a piece of paper, write your name and your score, and then just pass it down. Ben, can you walk Nimi through it? She's going to have to, you can explain to her.